start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I win. Your love of mine. All those times I said that I love you. Your love of mine. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Your love of mine. Even though you knew I'd die for you. Your love of mine. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. Return of the man. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. Watch my throne. Return of the man. Here I go. So I'm back up in the days. Running thanks to take my swine. Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Cause what you did, you know was wrong. And all the nasty things you done. So baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. Your love of mine.
Wake up, motherfucker.
She said she'd never turn on
You two back in live to another episode of Degen Fantasy. Make sure my audio is good. It is August 2nd, 7:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here for another episode. Summer has flown the fuck by. Before you know it, I'll be skating on that pond again. I will be returned to my oasis. Understood? And I can never just say anything without Dan just giving me like a fair crack at it. And just he doesn't help me with the intros. He just sits there with his head down until I start talking. That's the intro right there. He's my daddy too. It's okay. So on today's slate, we're going to be talking some Drake May. We're going to be looking at some clips about Drake May and his stint with the New England Patriots thus far. Is he another Mac Jones or is he Josh Allen? We're going to find out today. Giannis Antetokounmpo leads a bunch of high school teachers to a win over Team Australia. We're going to be breaking that down as well. And talking some sports bets. I've been hitting on some baseball, oddly enough. Did I hit today? No. I did not hit today because the St. Louis Cardinals fucked me. But and I also got kicked off my book as well. It's been a swell week. Welcome back to Degen Fantasy. Dan, how are you? Speak. Hello.
Sorry, had a visitor. Had to help her with something real quick. But all right, I'm here. I'm good. I'm always gonna laugh at you when you say stupid shit. 2, he gets kicked off of Bovada. It's great because now he's on a real book, right?
Sure.
He's feeling good. He was. You see how he's got a little swagger back today. Everyone's kind of noticing that he's looking good. He's wearing the Tiger red right now. Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That means he got laid recently, I would assume. He's feeling good. He's looking good. This is all starting to come back. I'm noticing that maybe Chef Rocky is maybe coming back into the kitchen. Checking in.
Chef Rocky, listen, the kitchen's open for business. Okay, the kitchen. Listen, stoves hot.
You got some
stoves.
butter
Oh my God! You know what I bought today? I bought a garlic parmesan butter, and I cooked a steak.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's
it was
how you know,
fantastic.
ladies and gentlemen, this man has seen a vagina in the last 24 hours. He is looking relieved, and can I just say, the man is throwing bets like he actually gambles.
Like I know what I'm doing.
He's betting baseball. That's how back he is right now. He's feeling good. You know, have you ever seen Parks and Rec when Ron Swanson wears like the Tiger Woods outfit afterwards after he has sex?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't seen Parks and Recs or fucking any of the hockey shows everyone's watching, fucking Shoresy and shit. I'm sorry to disappoint, but yes, it is true. I am back, and I've been hitting on baseball for some
and
fucking
vagina
reason.
At the same time. Baseball, vagina happening.
Dan just got an X-ray into my life, apparently. But one thing that he didn't really call, which I don't think anyone called, was Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I always pride myself in being able to say his name correctly, and I'm mad I just fucked it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Greece beating Australia 77-71 in an upset. I put a crown on him. I don't know why. Enjoy it. Anyway,
Because that's your future MVP. I want everyone to know that him and the third grade PE teachers from Greece, all of them, have just beaten one of the better teams in this competition.
Mhm.
And it was just the fact that he was on the court that they won. He is incredible. That play we have in right now, him for MVP at plus 650 is ridiculous. I'm telling you, this motherfucker's coming for blood this year, and this fucking game altogether is exactly why I'm fucking comfortable and very happy that we made a fucking nice little play on him to win MVP. He is electric. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Giannis is that dude, and I love him. I can't fucking do anything about it. He's a fucking gazelle out there. He is defensively stout as fuck. And this man, dude, he goes up and down the floor. He's the best option on offense. The only defender that can actually stay in front of anybody. Like, this fucking dude won this game by himself. Simple as that.
On the Olympic stage, so what other better candidate for MVP this coming season other than a player like Anthony Edwards? We don't know. But listen, this is one thing I know is I'm going to have to replace this bet as well as my to win each league championship bet as well, because I saw it today and I texted Dan a screenshot this morning before I looked at my email and I'm like, I placed a bet to win $34,000 yesterday and it's just gone. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, it just says it got canceled.
No, I'm good on that actually.
They were like,
we have $34,006 in our account. We can't actually do that.
Like, that's our whole payout margin. What it was the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl. It was the Dallas Mavericks to win the NBA championship, and the Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup. $24 to win $34,000. I was like, you know what?
Horrible bet.
I want a little season bet, but I also did put money on Giannis to win MVP, and that got canceled as well.
Yeah, just replace it. He's on a real book now. He's feeling good. I'm just glad that I held this ship afloat for about 5 months and kept believing that he would come back to us. And now look at him. He's drinking milk by the fucking gallon.
Was it 5 months? It was not 5 months. It was like 2.5 months.
Dude, shut the fuck. You hung me out to dry the last 2 fucking months, all right? You weren't even fucking, you didn't want to talk sports. You were like, oh, God, Dan, I don't even know what's going on anymore. You said that to me on several occasions.
I have.
In that tone. Now look at you.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, listen, I'm back, okay? I said in the last stream, thought it was very funny. Huge parlays, big parlays. Okay, that's what
I'm telling you, you got a swagger today. You're feeling good. I like it.
It's the swagger. All right, watch this. Look.
Finally, Jesus Christ. Why'd you just kiss Giannis? Don't kiss
Yeah,
Giannis.
okay. He's about to bring me that bag this upcoming season for MVP. All right, so yeah, that was a cool little upset I wanted to touch on real quick, but one of the main topics, because we're approaching fantasy football season, I wanted to discuss, as well as football betting season in general, even though if you have this person on your fantasy team, you are fucking shot. We're talking a little bit of Mac Jones is replacement. It's Drake May. Is he Mac Jones or is he going to be Josh Allen? There was a lot of comparisons. His comps were Justin Herbert and Josh Allen. And we're going to watch some clips here because it is headline not going well for the white quarterback in New England.
Do you understand how happy this makes me feel to watch the Patriots flounder? Like, I had to watch the Buffalo Bills flounder for the 15 years that Tom Brady decided to fuck the city of Buffalo's rectum without lubricant. Do you know how good this feels? Kelsey, if you're listening, I'm sorry. But I do want to say that nothing makes me happier than when the Patriots fuck things up. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, and it's looking like, I still would have taken Drake May over J.J. McCarthy, was the other name that was out there, who was also at another camp somewhere across the world in Minnesota, doing well.
I would probably take, like, my son at his age currently, having not really, he hasn't really thrown a professional football ever. I'd take him over Drake May and Mac Jones.
Damn. So then you better be betting his unders this season, buddy. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's break down into some of this. Okay. So there's a couple different clips here. So some of them are a little bit like giving a nod to Drake May. Some of them are really breaking down what the fuck's going on. All right. First one I saw was this one.
Drake May sounds like it's not going well in New England. According to Michael Hull, somebody I know, trust, and respect, he said, I went to recent practices. I wanted him to be Justin Herbert and Josh Allen because those were the comps. But what I saw was the ghost of Mac Jones. There's another story that Joe Milton, he was the quarterback, fun to watch from Tennessee, 6th round. They drafted 2 quarterbacks. That Milton has a wow factor. Big, stronger arm than May, more athletic than May. And everybody's looking, thinking, is the 6th round guy better than the 1st round guy? PFF ranks New England's wide receiving core. All Belichick drafted as 32nd. PFF ranks their running back group. All Belichick drafted as 25th. Their offensive line as
Roger
28th.
Stevenson.
What does that tell you? That the 6th round quarterback, Joe Milton, is going to probably win the job because he's the athlete. He's the bigger, stronger, faster, more dynamic athlete. And they don't have any at wide receiver, tight end, and running back. Listen, Kirk Cousins and RG3 back in 2012 got drafted by Washington. And they figured out by year 2, Cousins is the guy. I think that's what we're looking at now. I don't think I'm overreacting.
I just want to be very clear that there's nothing that man loves to do more than overreact to just everything. So I want to be very clear. If you think that Joe Milton is going to work out better than Drake May, I think you have another thing coming. Joe Milton he's the best practice quarterback. When there's not anything on the line, Joe Milton is your guy. When he gets into an NFL game, he is going to lose every start. Guaranteed.
The one thing that I found funny about this clip is he goes, it's between Milton and Drake May. And then he goes along to say RG3 and Kirk Cousins. Mm-hmm. So you got Kirk Cousins, the white, unathletic quarterback, and RG3, the black, super athletic quarterback. And he's like, and they went with Kirk Cousins. So then why are we talking about Milton?
Yeah, Milton's garbage. He's just as bad as he looks better than Drake May because Drake May is trash.
Dan, do me a favor. Put your hand on the screen and put it over Drake May's head and just leave the jersey. It just looks like Mac Jones. It's Mac Jones. It's the same number. It's everything. We're going to get into some more clips here.
He does look like Mac Jones.
He's a white quarterback wearing the number 10 in New England. Here we go.
He is now at the stage where he is thinking too much. He has rookie brain lock. And look, I'm not overly concerned. He's going to go through this stuff. Where he is doesn't make a difference to me. He was going to need to be brought along. Did I have the thought today that going up to number 2 snaps was maybe a little bit too soon for him? Yeah, I had that thought today, but I want to see how the kid rebounds, and we'll see how things go.
Yeah, a couple things on May, and again, this is not to excuse the way he's looked because he hasn't been good, and he hasn't been good the last 2 days for sure. But I also think he's not getting much help out there. The offensive line has not been very good. Mitchell Wilcox dropped a couple of footballs for him yesterday that hit him in the hands. So overall, that unit has been a little bit sloppy and well behind the first string guys.
Who the fuck is Mitchell Wilcox?
I have no idea. Their best wide receiver is Kendrick Bourne. It's good. I feel bad for the kid regardless because what a fucking shit show of an organization to go to anyway. And that's what happens when you fall from grace with you go on runs of winning Super Bowls and trading to win now and trading draft picks, and also they drafted a lot of shitty fucking players, and that's what I'm gonna have to see with my Pittsburgh Penguins when Sid retires. It's just gonna be miserable.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good to watch you cry about it.
Yeah, well, you've watched me cry about it a lot before, so maybe we'll continue.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Let's see what this is. Is this another Drake May clip?
Give us some truth serum. Do you think the team was fully prepared for him to be this far behind? I mean, Mayo came out the very first day of training camp.
Smile
He lights the world
on your
fire.
face.
He could be the guy, sort of giving life to, he's right there. He just has to outperform Jacoby Brissett because they thought maybe that was a possibility. The reps, I don't know what they were today, but up until today, they've been splitting the first team reps, right?
This is my favorite fucking
and they're
day
side
ever.
by side. So to listen to you guys, they're not side by side. Do you think the team is a little surprised he's that far away?
The fact that they thought this kid was going to be the one is just so funny to me.
Mac, when he came in, it was day after day that he was making gains. And that just continued throughout the summer. Now, granted, it was a different offense. He had Josh McDaniels there. We don't know quite about the coaching. But, yeah, I think if you gave those guys truth serum, they would say they're surprised he's so far behind Jacoby at this point.
Oh my goodness! It's not even sugar-coated.
Quarterback at 3 and being like, yeah, he's not better than Jacoby Brissett. Jesus Christ, that's rough.
Dude, they don't sugarcoat it at all. This poor kid just out there trying to throw the ball to no one, to ghosts, and they're just like, he's just not panning out. Mac Jones, when he was here, reputable, terrible quarterback, he was making improvements. Like, oh God. Well,
let's go Bills.
What? Let me ask you a question. So it's really hilarious to me that they're like, is it crazy that the 6th round pick quarterback might be better than the 1st round pick quarterback? Didn't we go through this with the Patriots and Tom Brady and that fucking dude that was on the roast and no one knows his name? He almost died.
Drew Bledsoe. He's not dead.
No, he almost died.
He's not dead though.
But he almost died.
Okay, great.
On the field.
Back to the fucking point. Yeah, they did go through this, and I think we're going to draw parallels. But I want to tell you one thing. Joe Milton is nowhere near Tom Brady. There's no savior coming. Listen, this is what we call regression, and I just want to be very fucking real. They were on a 15-year hot streak, okay? It ends, all right? And then it's going to get bad for about 10 years, and then you'll get back to it. It'll be fine. But this is the NFL. You got 6 championships. Fantastic. Love them. Celebrate them. There's a reason why that can't continue. Everybody catches up. People get fucking old. It's hard to continuously do it. They had one of the greatest fucking runs in all of sports, dude. Like, it's going to be bad for a while. And I am here for it, and I am going to laugh about it every goddamn time because it is wonderful. When the Patriots go 3-12, I hear that starvation ends around the world. It's fantastic. So we want to keep this going, guys. All right. Look how happy Rocky is right now. Look at the smile on Chef Rocky's face right now. He's handsome. He's looking good. And it's because 1, he got laid. 2, because the Patriots drafted terribly again. He's feeling great. Don't we want the world to smile? Like, what's the problem with it? I think this is great. I support Drake May and the Patriots. Keep losing, keep drafting terribly.
And I do have a little bit of hope for him because I just from optically, I feel like he does have a decent chance to be a decent quarterback, and like he's a smart cat. Check out this clip.
Gundolphin right, 72, Tundra, float, H angle.
Gundolphin right, 72, Tundra, float, H angle.
Yeah, so Tundra stands for what?
200s.
200s, and what does float stand for?
That's the Giants.
Flag, we call it a flag, so okay. I mean, we end up saying corner flag, but it's flag. So flag, and the angle is an angle. You got me on that?
Easy stuff.
Then you use Rita to the right, Linda to the left. It was a flip formation. Good?
Rita to the right, Linda to the left.
72, 5-man protection, slide to the will. So if the strength of the formation is right, what formation is that again?
Yeah, Gundolphin right.
Yeah, right. He's there. The will's over there. The line would slide there. We'd say 72 Rita.
72 Rita. Gotcha.
So
it's like fucking Chinese. I didn't understand any of that, but that's like fucking Chinese. But apparently he's smart.
If somebody talked to me like that and did this with their eyebrows too much at me, I'd slap him in the fucking mouth. I want Brian Daboll to know, stop being a disrespectful little cunt. All right? I don't like it. He's getting a little fresh.
It's like, Dan, so corner snake, L slide, top shelf left drop over. And you're like...
You ever been smacked in the mouth before in front of your wife?
Hands at the line, like, yeah, how about they just run and put their hands up and I'll throw the ball to them.
Tell me if we're going left or right and I'll get the ball where it needs to go. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing, all right?
I don't think I'd ever be able to be a quarterback just purely based on how they speak.
Can you imagine if somebody was like, 42 right, you got a triple off, I'd be like, I'm going to throw the ball, okay? Let's hope it goes well. That's about it.
Yeah. I got a couple more clips here. I'm just going to burn through and then we'll keep going with the topics. I don't know what either one of these is, but I don't know if it's a Drake clip or not. I'm going to play it. Here we go.
Watching the Super Bowl last night, Chiefs win, and Roger Goodell handed
I've always wanted to talk about this real quick.
Why do they do this? The NFL has to be the only sports league that does this.
The dumbest
in
shit
the
in
NHL,
sports.
You win the Stanley Cup, they hand it right to the captain. This is literally equivalent to an artist winning a Grammy and the label accepting it. Or a kid wins a spelling bee and their parent comes on stage to accept the award. Why isn't Andy...
All right, he brought up the point. This point I wanted to speak up on, so fuck Drake May at that point anyway, we're done talking about it. The point I wanted to speak on is why the fuck does the NFL do this to give the richest, whitest man in ownership of a team the trophy first? He's sitting there in a suit, not a bead of sweat on his face. He's a little fucking couple tequila shots and he's like, oh, he gets the trophy. For what reason do you think this is practiced?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really, to be honest, like this isn't a big deal to me. The owner's fucking spending all the goddamn money for it. He's paying all these motherfuckers to be on the field. I get that optically it isn't like the best, but if we could compare the NFL to anything, and it has been compared to like modern day slavery, as of like last year, I think they called it modern day slavery. So it really doesn't like surprise me that an owner gets the fucking trophy before a player does. When you think about the NFL, like it's such a team centric sport that like I'm not most of the time the players are in and out. So I'm cheering for like a handful of guys I've known for a while and like a mountain of new faces I could give a fuck less about. So yeah, it's more for the team that I'm cheering. So it really doesn't, it's more for the city really. But like, I don't think this is a big deal. I really don't.
Okay, fair enough. To that point, it's basically sport. Then basically what you're saying is sports is just being like my team shirts versus your team shirts and fuck your team shirts.
Exactly.
More or less what it is. Very tribal in that fashion. I think it's fucking stupid. When I saw that clip, I just wanted to bring it up. It's the dumbest shit. Give it to the fucking captain. Give it to the coach.
I agree.
That's fucking stupid. Last thing about football I want to touch on is a breakdown of actually how the new kicking off system is going to work, and I want to get your thoughts on it.
Have seen in the NFL. Teams kick off from the 35. The 10 players in the kicking team start at the opponent's 40. At least 9 receiving team players must be in the setup zone between their own 30 and 35. Play begins when the ball's touched or hits the ground in the end zone or landing zone, the area between the receiving team's goal line and the 20. Touchbacks that land in the end zone are brought out to the 30. Touchbacks that roll into the end zone from the landing zone are brought out to the 20. You got all that? We're going to hang on for dear life tonight. But
so what is was the point of this to stop the frequency of just no one on a kickoff getting the ball anymore? Because it was one of my favorite parts of the game too.
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, I think this was the first Super Bowl that there were no return kicks in, like at all. Like nobody returned a kick at all, even if it was like for 5 yards. Like they all went through the end zone. It all was touchback shit. It all was fucking fair cut. So they're really trying to eliminate they're trying to eliminate injury, like catastrophic injury, because
they're running as fast as they can downfield.
Listen, the kickoff is the most dangerous play at all times. Kick returns, punt returns is fucking terrifying. You can like absolutely get injured to a point to where you can't play anymore. So they're trying to eliminate that. Exactly. So they're trying to eliminate that, but they're also trying to embrace the fact that they're not trying to embrace. They're trying to force the kick return. So this is how you do it. If you're making all these rules, this is how you do it. It's going to force the kick return. I think Pat McAfee said something like this looks like a drill. And I have to agree with him. It does look like a drill. It was very weird to see it. I mean, it'll be fine, I'm sure. But like, this is dumb as fuck to me. Listen, there was one way to fix this kickoff shit, and it's what the CFL does. If there's a touchback, the other team that gets the touchback gets a point. I think gets one single point. It puts the fucking onus on like, hey, listen, we're down by 3 right now. If they get a touchback, they could be up by 4 and we're fucked. And it's a 2 possession. We can't just tie it up with a field goal. So I think that would make a team struggle for that return. I really think like you're not going to want to give up free points like that.
I don't know if I like the 1 point thing. That's kind of like fruity in my opinion.
Yeah, it's super Canadian.
No, because then like okay, your team's like in it. They've been fighting back the whole time, and your kicker just lofts one into a touchback. And like, or it's in the end zone. Is that what you mean?
But like the Canadian Football League, they kick from a little further back, and the end zone's a little bit longer, so it's harder to go out of the end zone. So that's what you would have to do. I think their end zone's like rather than 10 yards in the NFL, it's like 20 in the Canadian Football League.
Why don't they just kick farther back in the NFL in general?
That's what I was gonna say. You drop the kick back about 5 yards, 10 yards, and then you give them a point if they get a touchback. I think that's a big deal.
Yeah, because honestly, dude, like one of the most like memorable ever like kick returns I can remember is fucking what the fuck was his name against the Giants? I was a Giants fan watching this game, and he was in the Eagles. Something Jackson, what's his name? Deshaun Jackson. Fucking it was terrible. But one of the most memorable plays I've ever seen in my life. And just the kick return, whether you're watching it happen or you're playing Madden, like there's nothing more disrespectful to fucking get the ball kicked to you, and you're like, wow, there's everyone in front of me. I'm just gonna
listen. We grew up in the era of awesome kick returners like Dante Hall and shit like that. Like fucking, there was a couple in fucking Atlanta that were really good, but like that, dude, I miss the kick. I miss the kick returner. Like, and I think this will help get the game back to that kick return era again, and at least provide some sort of excitement. Who the fuck wants to watch every kick get fucking kicked off through the end zone and that's it? Like, let's do something. Like, we gotta do fucking something. So at least they're striving for fucking better shit.
Yeah, I agree. So with that, we got one more clip, but no, we don't. That's it for clips. Yeah, I think that bringing it back would definitely been at the first start for me. But they played one weird exhibition game recently, right?
Yeah, last night there was the Hall of Fame game.
So bad sign up. We did Drake May. Do you want to talk any Olympic basketball or anything that you wanted to touch on? I know France is playing right now against Germany, right?
Oh no, Germany beat the fuck out of them.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
by like 14 points or some shit like that.
So France is now out.
I don't know if they're out. I'd have to look at the fucking standings. Yeah, they might be. All I know is that we hit our fucking rebounds bet, and that's all that fucking matters.
And then where was one more game? Oh, fucking! I'm just drawing a blank. I think we talked about most of it on Monday, with basketball. So I went into this then when you're done.
So here, this is what we're looking at right now for the quarterfinals. Sorry, we're waiting. My apologies. So tomorrow we have United States and I believe Puerto Rico, which is going to be a fucking slaughter fest. And Serbia versus South Sudan, which is going to be a really good fucking game. And then we'll finalize everything going into the quarterfinals. But yeah, dude, when we look at it, I thought France was a lot weaker than everybody realized, to be quite honest with you. I didn't realize they were this bad, I guess.
Yeah,
Does that make
they
sense?
did look really bad. Which is odd because of all the clout and like fucking acclaim that the European teams and Euro team stuff in general has been getting. So with Victor Wembanyama, obviously everyone on the fucking the bandwagon of not just him as a fucking athlete, his sports card prices, his merch, his autograph, his memorabilia. Victor Wembanyama just obviously done enough to do it. You have Evan Fournier, who wasn't good from the field at all in any of these games. Germany just seemed a little bit deeper. I'm surprised that Australia lost that game. I'm not sure if Canada won today. Let me take a look if Team Canada won today. Canada versus Canada win today?
No, Canada didn't play today. They won yesterday.
That's what it was.
They beat Greece.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's just they just do not have the depth with France. But I was talking about the European teams always like bringing over good prospects in the drafts and shit. So I was surprised. Wasn't Shashir on one of those teams?
Yeah, I believe he's on the French team.
That's what I thought, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking. France does not look good. They're old. They got Batum. They're still running out Fournier,
Franz Wagner.
I don't know why the fuck they're doing that. But yeah, no. they were surprisingly bad. I actually really enjoyed watching Japan play. I thought they were fun.
They've been fun to watch, yeah. And
a bunch of short guys just shooting threes.
Love basketball in Japan.
Yeah, they love it.
So they're
They
just fucking
absolutely
hyped. Like they come back to their nation being Olympic basketball players is like gods.
Oh yeah, who did you think was the most impressive team that you saw?
South Sudan.
Okay, that's fucking a cop-out. They got the shit kicked out of them by the United States. Anyway, back to the fucking point. I think that Germany's been my favorite team to watch. I know that sounds fucking weird, but they have been really fucking good to watch, dude. They are fucking electric. Like, they got some fucking ballin'-ass motherfuckers on that team.
I have not seen one Germany game, so that's why.
Okay,
no.
You need to watch a fucking the German team play. They are fucking... They're really good, dude. I'd be like completely shocked if they didn't get to the fucking semis at least.
You think they're better than Serbia?
Uh,
Think they can beat Serbia?
Yeah, I think they could. Okay. I think Serbia is a little too Jokic focused.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think of when I think of Serbia. Just like Jokic and the crew.
Yeah.
So I will keep a pulse on this German team and who they're playing in the matchups and who is America playing again? They're a really small team. I remember listening to the
Puerto Rico. They're gonna get the shit kicked out of them. Puerto Rico's been the worst team thus far in this tournament. Like
it's friendly fire right there.
I'm sorry, but they lost to Serbia by 41 points. So I don't think that they're good. They lost to fucking South Sudan, who's not that good. They haven't won a single game. They're gonna get the shit.
How do you even bet on that then? Because they're probably not gonna play the fucking main starting five unless they're blown out.
Because point differential matters for some reason in this stupid tournament.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of have to. And they can't trot out like even if the United States trots out the backups, like the backups are Jason Tatum and fucking Bam Adebayo and like Derek White and shit. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even if we march out the backups, it's still going to be way better than anyone on the
No, I know. I'm trying to see if there's anything we can bet on wise.
Oh, there's definitely something we do. Well, the spread is 35.5, and I think that's a low. So I think that we win that game by like 50, 60 points. Like, I know that sounds fucking
better.
Weird. I'd be really shocked if we didn't. But the one game I'm interested in tomorrow is taking Serbia minus 14 against South Sudan. I know that seems crazy, but I really think they're going to have a lot of trouble with Serbia.
Serbia have a lot of size outside of Jokic?
No, but they have a lot of good shooting. They're good. They're a good 3-point shooting team.
Yeah, but we saw the best 3-point shooter on earth get shut down by South Sudan.
I hate Steph Curry so much for that game.
Dude, Steph Curry puts up fucking 3 points, and he had a 1 point throughout the entire game.
I hate him so much for that.
What the fuck?
What?
Fucking lightning just crashed out by my house. Looked like a flashbang. Fucking Steph is one of the most prolific best shooters of all time, the best shooter of all time, and absolutely had a fucking nightmare. He was building a brick house fucking for people in South Sudan with fucking he was 0 for 6 or 3 and just all this shit. And I'm watching all these shots. And I'm like, is he hurt? Like, what the fuck's going on? And then AD rolls his ankle and gets taken out for just enough to miss 1 rebound short of his fucking line. 8.5. He's like, I'll finish with 8. Fucking the lines are sharp. It's fucking incredible. I was kind of also like thinking like, should we look at Curry again though? Because like everyone was talking about it. I'm not.
I'm done with fucking Olympic basketball props. No more. I'm good on that. I'll be taking spreads only. This is going to be a travesty if the Americans don't win, but I can see them losing to Germany.
I thought you were going to say Puerto Rico. I was going to be like, whoa.
No, absolutely not. But Germany is the only team, in my opinion, that can give them a fucking actual game, and that's it. The rest of this fucking competition is weak, and it's going to be a fucking... Like, if the Americans play the French, it's going to be an ass-kicking.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that we at least get a good fucking show regardless. Obviously, I'm a fucking American citizen, so I want the U.S. to win, but I just want to watch competitive basketball. So, like, it'll be fun to watch Puerto Rico get fucking stomped on, but, like, at the same token, it might not be. Roll through. I think there's one last thing I wanted to speak on. Do you want to go? Did we go over NFL season totals yet?
No, but we can do that now. I got to do more research first, but We will go over the season totals. I think I actually got some fire on this shit. But I want to do a little bit more research and then we can go over that shit. But,
okay. So we'll save that. And then honestly, because there's not much to really go over left today, I want to do a little more research into these run total bet lines because I've been this is one of the things that I've been kind of like learning a little bit about and trying to sharpen based on pitchers. So I'm gonna save this one for a later episode. MLB runs over total on bets, runs over or under. And I think we've been live for like 30 minutes, a little bit later starting today. So my apologies because I was at work. Anything else we can really touch on for today?
No, honestly, it's a weeknight for sports, but be on the lookout. SoBet, all that good shit.
In the description, if you guys want to join
us over there, we got a lot of people fucking hanging out and taking our picks. We cashed another one today. Looking good so far. Making some money. Gotta love that. We'll be releasing some MMA picks probably within the next 12 hours. So be on the lookout for that. You know those are hot right now. So come get
Dan's
those.
killing those MMA picks. Holy fuck, I'm about to be all over that with fucking my entire fucking bankroll. And yeah, shout out Fanatics for accepting your boy. Because I needed a book.
He's back,
Bovada.
baby.
I'm
He's
back
back.
and better than ever. All right, y'all, that'll do it. This has been Dan. You can say it.
This has been Degen Fantasy. Thanks for hanging out. Go get some fucking W. Go fucking check out SoBet. Do them together. You can put W on your table in front of you. Chop it up with a nice little fucking little knife. Get it all smooth. Put it in your butthole. You can do whatever you want with W, but just do it while you're looking at SoBet, checking out the bets and stuff.
And that'll do it. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go check out. Oh, yeah, if you want to go to w.gg, use promo code DGen, 15% off. Later.
Hey.